Welcome to Country Clinic Naturopath, where we empower you to own your health through optimal wellness naturally. Guided by Katrina Martinez, our board-certified naturopathic practitioner. Our journey in healthcare began in 1993, with extensive experience ranging from certified nursing assistant to director of nursing, ensuring a holistic approach to patient care. Meet Ann Bowers, co-founder of Country Clinic Naturopath. Ann previously served as the assistant director of nursing and brings her expertise and passion to our practice. Together, we led a team of nurses providing case management to hundreds of people in the community. Our motivation stems from concerns with modern healthcare's sick care model, which often hides symptoms without addressing root causes, leading to prolonged illness. Let me tell you about Lori. In 2003, Lori was 47 years old, a mother of 3, active, funny, full of life, and healthy. She rarely would even take a Tylenol for a headache. Until one day, while moving an ice chest from the back of her truck, she had a minor back injury. She went to her primary care doctor and they gave her prescriptions for pain pills and muscle relaxers. When those stopped working, they gave her more, until she could no longer drive or go to work under the influence of the drugs. She asked the doctor to please do something different. They sent her to a surgeon who implanted a fentanyl pain pump in her abdomen with a catheter that went up her spine. The pain pump was supposed to release a controlled amount of the drug over time, but the catheter became dislodged, releasing an excess amount of the drug into her body, causing an overdose reaction. They revised the procedure 5 times before Lori finally told them to take it out, after getting a severe infection in her abdomen where the pump was located. She continued with oral pain medications just to make it through her activities of daily living. Each new drug came with its own side effects and another drug or specialist. By 2018, Lori was taking over 17 different medications, which led to her being hospitalized due to the toxic overload. The hospitalist stopped all medications and recommended that she have 4 to 5 rounds of dialysis, stating, "You don't really need it, but it will help you manage the symptoms until the medications are cleared out." Lori was seen by a nephrologist while in the hospital who told her, "I have no doubt your kidneys will be functioning 100% when you get ready to leave here." On the day Lori was to be discharged, I walked into the hospital room and her husband was standing in the corner, but Lori was not in there and her bed was gone. I asked him, "Where is she?" He said they wanted to do 1 more round of dialysis before she left. As I started helping him collect her things, we heard code blue to dialysis. I knew it was her. I moved closer to her husband to comfort him and told him, "We need to pray." Her nurse came rushing into the room, her face flushed, started typing furiously on the computer, and confirmed it was her. The nurse said they revived Lori and they were moving her to ICU. She coded 2 more times on the way to ICU. And we lost her. I remember every detail of that day. Because Lori was my mom. Here's my mom on the left just before her back injury, and on the right before she went into the hospital. During that time, I started having my own health issues with the stress of losing my mom and stress of the position I was in at work. One day, while sitting in my office at work, our COO asked if I was feeling okay. He said my face was flushed and my words were not making sense. He called for Ann across the building and she took me to the emergency room. When we arrived, my blood pressure was 212/114. I explained to the doctor I was hesitant in taking prescription drugs and she asked, "Well, do you want to die?" I said, "No, not particularly today. I have 5 kids and 10 grandbabies." At the same time, Ann was also struggling with severe pain and fatigue from autoimmune disorder. She was taking a lot of the same medications my mom was to manage the pain and inflammation. I knew I did not want to lose my best friend like I did my mom. I knew I had to find something better. I started pursuing an education in natural medicine, not just to improve my own health, but so that I could better help everyone around me. I am currently working on a doctorate and PhD in natural medicine. Ann and I both completed an internship with Dr. Dan Young in Wyoming. Dr. Dan has been in practice for over 25 years and serves over 4,000 people a year. He has a high-volume, low-fee model and a 90% success rate for accepted cases. We decided to bring that same evidence-based model of care here to Country Clinic. A few key facts you need to be aware of. Healing doesn't require harm. We don't even prick your finger for blood here. Modern disease management fails to restore function. Only food can restore function. When it comes to genetics, familial history is minor. You know, my dad had high blood pressure. My mom had heart disease. So that means I will have it. The Genome Project several years ago proved that wrong. They studied a set of identical twins and found that only about 10%, but no more ever than 30% has to do with our genes. But this is what we have been led to believe. What they don't talk about is the lifestyle habits we inherit. The way we deal with stress, the food we eat, the way we cook, how we move or exercise, and how we rest. You do not have a drug deficiency. Modern medicine says if everybody in this room had allergy-type symptoms, you all get Claritin. Can't sleep? Must be an Ambien deficiency. Traditional care, what we do, has been around for more than 6,000 years, folks. We didn't come up with this stuff. Did you know? Modern disease management has only been around for a little over 110 years, about 3 generations. And true wellness should be accessible, affordable, results-driven, and personalized to the individual. Health restoration is a process, not an event. Whatever the thing is that brought you here, didn't happen overnight, and it's going to take time to truly restore optimal wellness. This isn't Amazon Prime, take a pill for the ill, overnight delivery. This next one, modern medicine agrees, there are only 2 reasons we get ill. The absence of something the body wishes was there, vitamins, minerals, amino acids, or the presence of something that should not be there, maybe in the form of bacteria, virus, or parasites. The good news is whatever the cause, your body already knows the solution. These bodies have a natural healing blueprint. It's called the nervous system. With our non-invasive evaluation tools, we can bring on display where the stress is in your body, what may be causing it, and how to clear it. We can then determine what support is needed, how much of that support, and for how long. Without having the answers to these questions, you don't have a solution. You have a Band-Aid. So what does your first visit look like? It takes about 45 minutes to fill out the paperwork. Good news is you can fill it out at home and bring it back. It includes a 2-page case history and a system survey form. You have probably seen these in the clinic where they say mark a 1 if you have this symptom occasionally, 2 if it is more frequently, and 3 if it happens all the time. The difference is it's usually about 10 to 20 questions, and ours is well over 200. We want to make sure we thoroughly understand your case. This form only takes about 15 minutes of the 45, because if it doesn't apply to you, just leave it blank. Next is a heart rate variability scan, almost like a mini stress test, but no treadmills or harsh IV. You just have to be able to go from laying on the table to standing up. It takes about 5 to 6 minutes and gives us a snapshot of how well your nervous system is responding, and then a non-invasive nutritional kinesiology analysis. Have you ever heard of muscle response testing or applied kinesiology? This is where we use your body's blueprint or nervous system, and by applying gentle pressure to certain acupressure points on the body, we can bring on display, just like an app on your phone, potential stressors in the body. Let's say on that first visit we find the liver may need support. We know from our experience there are over 16 different possible causes of stress, but these are the most common ones we see. There may be a need for digestive support, possibly enzymes, maybe a need for some immune support, specific organ cleanses, detox, structural, hormonal, maybe environmental toxins. We take all this information from the first visit, put it all together in a comprehensive program for you, and you don't leave with a bag full of stuff. We will have you back in a few days so we can go over the program of care with you and answer any questions you may have. During the support phase, the first 4 to 6 visits, we like to see you weekly so we can fine-tune your program. We call this the trial period. Visits last about 15 minutes and include the full kinesiology evaluation. Once you are having about a 25 to 50% reduction in symptoms, we can move to the stability phase, visits every 2 to 3 weeks, followed by the restoration and maintenance phase after about a 75% reduction in symptoms. During this phase, you can expect visits every 6, 8, or 12 weeks. Remember, health restoration is a process, not an event. Although it is not uncommon for our clients to report feeling improvement within 5 to 7 days. It takes 3 to 6 months to become stable and 1 to 3 years to achieve wellness, mostly because this is how long it takes to improve lifestyle habits. Investing in your health through nutritional therapy costs approximately $3 to $5 per day, or $90 to $150 per month, less than a cup of coffee a day. These estimates can vary depending on individual cases and needs. Kinesiology visits are priced at $45, with discounts for those 55 and older, veterans, students, practitioners of healing arts, and children 18 and under. The green brochure serves as a valuable reminder of tonight's educational session, helping you retain and apply the information shared. You have 2 black cards there to share with family and friends, so they can get the complimentary evaluation for themselves. We like to reward our clients with our Share the Care program, who choose to impact others by sharing your positive health experiences and encouraging others to join our journey towards optimal wellness. For attending this class, your first 2 visits to our clinic are complimentary. We do this because your health and our reputation are paramount. We do not want to jeopardize either. We want to make sure we are a good fit for each other. Take control of your health by completing the attendance form, receiving your paperwork, and scheduling your initial visit. Book online at countryclinicnaturopath.com or call or text 469-490-8807. If you are not in our local area, don't worry. We can schedule a virtual visit or refer you to a practitioner in your area. Thank you for attending. We look forward to supporting your journey to optimal wellness and seeing you soon.